The International Kazakh-Turkish University in Turkestan hosted a representative scientific conference, The Role of Turkestan in the History of the Kazakh Khanate. The conference was held within the roadmap for preparation and celebration of the 550th anniversary of the Kazakh Khanate in 2015, approved by the decree of the government of the Republic of Kazakhstan. It brought together more than 40 historians, including guests from Turkey, Finland, the United States of America, and Uzbekistan. According to the tradition established in the city, historians above all went to the mausoleum of Hoja Ahmed Yesawi, where restoration of the interior was finished. The guests represented original exhibits of Timurid period. According to experts, one should pay more attention to the attraction of archaeology to study the history of the Kazakh Khanate period.
Нужен комплексный подход с привлечением вещественных.
To study the history of the Kazakh Khanate, a comprehensive approach is necessary, involving the remains of that period. We need to continue the excavation of layers of the Kazakh Khanate's period. I managed to find a wooden column which is dated by the Hijra, a detail of the structure erected in Turkestan during the Kazakh Khanate period in 1785, and there is a Kazakh ornament there.
1785 год, вот мы перевели.
The work took place in several directions: the Kazakh Khanate and Turkestan, the city and the steppes in Kazakhstan's history, ancient and medieval states on the territory of Kazakhstan, the Kazakh national identity and a personal factor, the history of the Kazakh Khanate in the documents and studies, national pantheons in the Kazakh steppe, as well as the centers of education and science in the Kazakh steppe. The conference began with awarding the title of Honorary Professor of the International Kazakh-Turkish University to a known historian of Kazakhstan, Irina Yerofeyeva, who released a unique 2-volume collection of letters of the Kazakh Khans. It unites more than 800 letters from the archives around the world. During the preparation of this publication, she managed to make an important discovery. For the first time, it became known who was the last Kazakh Khan who ruled in Tashkent. His name was Jolbasar Bahadur Khan. This was the last Kazakh Khan ruler of Tashkent. After his death, the power was completely taken over by Tashkent Hojas. Other power structures were in the lead of Tashkent, and Kazakh Khans did not rule it anymore. The conference was devoted to propaganda originating deep in the history of Turkestan, which occupies a special place in the 550-year chronicle of the Kazakh Khanate, heritage of Hoja Ahmed Yesawi and his mausoleum, the noble path of ancestors in the study of national history. Today, written sources on the history of the Kazakh Khanate are sorely lacking, although in the theory, there should be a lot of them, but it happened so historically.
Архивы такие существовали, в том числе здесь, в Туркестане, в мавзолее Ходжа Ахмеда Исави, хранилась большая документация письменная.
Archives existed, including here in Turkestan, in the mausoleum of Ahmed Yesawi. A lot of documentation was kept in the mausoleum, letters of Kazakh Khans, Waqf documents, and letters of Kakan Khans later. However, there was no tradition of good storage of documents. Especially, a lot of them perished during the waste paper storage, when illiterate orders came down that local people themselves should determine what is suitable for the archive and what will not do.
Когда издавались совершенно безграмотные распоряжения, что на местах, значит, люди сами должны определять, что годится для архива, а что не годится.
On the sidelines of the conference, historians have noted another important aspect, which has developed in historical science of Kazakhstan: the lack of staff, especially the young, studying the history of the Kazakh Khanate.
Со временем, я думаю, появится, конечно, безусловно, поэтому вот то, что у нас...
I think there will be more of them over time, and the situation will be corrected.
Ханс — это вот определенное направление. Это, я думаю, поможет движению нашей науки, исторической науки в этом направлении.
550th year anniversary of the Kazakh Khanate gained international recognition. The representative scientific conference dedicated to it has already taken place in Turkey and will be held in Russia soon.